Hello, I'm Suresh Alaidhan.
And I'm Paramjit.
And we're from the Correct Weight Loss team.
Yeah, so today we're going to give the audience a very fast overview of some quick tips to lose belly fat.
So there's strength training, there's cutting of refined carbs, and then of course there's interval training.
Now this is something that I would say cutting edge, I guess.
Yes. You see, interval training is similar to strength training because strength training you get your peak, you do your weight strength and then you get your rest, and then you get a peak again, right? Interval training is similar in peak and rest, but it's just that you're doing cardio.
Okay, let's explain a little bit first what interval training is.
Okay, basically it's training that where you
Let's take an exercise like running.
Okay, so what you sprint or you run fast. Okay, depending here again, of course, you got to gauge your own cardiovascular fitness.
Based on whatever ability you have,
yes.
To run as fast as you can.
Yes. Okay, for maybe 10 seconds or 20 seconds, depending on how fit you are, and then you rest, you stop, and then you slowly walk back.
That's the rest cycle.
That's the rest cycle. When you're walking is the rest cycle. Now the rest cycle can be half a minute, can be 1 minute, can be 2 minutes. That again depends on your fitness level. And then you repeat that again. So typically you repeat these cycles maybe 3 times or 4 times initially, and then if you get fitter you go up to 6 times or 8 times.
So just to be clear, so the work cycle is, let's say, where you sprint.
Yes.
It could be 30 seconds or 45 seconds or something like that.
Right.
And then you have the rest cycle.
Rest cycle.
Which is where you walk.
Right.
And that could be
anywhere.
1 minute, 2 minutes,
3 minutes.
It could be a 1 to 2 ratio,
yes.
1 to 3 ratio, whatever.
Right, right.
And then one work cycle and one rest cycle is what you call one complete cycle.
That's right.
So you try and do what, say 5, 6 or 7 cycles.
It depends on your fitness levels. Okay, so if your fitness level goes up, then you start improving on that. Now this has got a similar effect as strength training in the sense that you get your active burn when you're doing the activity, but it also induces what you call a passive burning of calories even at rest.
I think what the amazing thing about this exercise is that the moment the moment you stop doing the exercise, you actually feel the body burning. You
yes.
feel a lot of heat being generated.
Yes,
because
right.
It's a very intense exercise,
right?
And it helps tremendously with losing belly fat.
Right. Now, as opposed to, for instance, steady state cardio, where you just continuously run. Now you do get passive burn, you do get active burn. When you're running, you get you burn calories. But when you stop, normally the calories also start, the burning stops.
It doesn't continue.
So it makes sense to do activities that not only burns calories when you're doing it, but continues revving up your body's metabolism for a longer time.
So interval training would probably give you fat burn for, say, 23 hours or 23.5 hours.
Yes.
Whereas a slow jog for an hour will only give you fat burn for that 1 hour
That's right.
phase.
Yes.
So it makes sense to do interval training then.
That's right, definitely. Strength training, interval training are extremely important.
I guess we should just warn people that the interval training is not for beginners.
Yes.
So it takes, for somebody who is not exercising, it could take anywhere from 6 to 12 months before they're fit enough to do interval training.
Yes.
So they got to build their cardio fitness level first before they go on to interval.
That's right. So you've got to build a cardio fitness level, and while you're doing that, why don't in tandem also work on the strength training?
Oh yeah, strength training can start from day
one. Yeah, okay. Then of course, I think the next tip we want to give you is get adequate rest, get adequate sleep.
I think a lot of people totally ignore this.
Yes.
It just, people realize that sleep can't have anything to do with weight loss.
You'll be surprised that later scientific research shows that even 1 day of lack of sleep creates insulin resistance in the body.
Right.
So you can imagine if you continuously lose sleep, eventually the body will again start having belly fat problems.
If you think of it, I think the main effect of lack of sleep is it disturbs your hormonal balance.
That's right.
That's what messes up the whole system.
But the entire belly fat problem is an imbalanced hormonal problem, right? So you got to get that all in track. And the other thing is, don't skip breakfast. Have your breakfast. Okay?
Now this is scientifically proven. They've done studies. They found that people who skip breakfast tend or have a tendency to gain weight at the abdomen.
That's right.
They have a tendency to gain belly fat.
Right, and that's because when breakfast is supposed to break your fast.
Yes.
And when you don't break it, your body goes into starvation mode.
Right.
And which means the body thinks you're not getting enough calories, and therefore you hold on to all the calories that you ingest.
Yes.
Thinking that you may not get the next meal for a very long time.
Oh yeah.
So you think you know that you're going to get a meal, but the body is more intelligent than the mind.
Right.
The body has been around a lot longer than the mind. So therefore, it will always be take over, you'll stop.
That's an interesting concept. That the body has been around longer than the intelligent mind.
Of course.
Right.
The logical mind is a new phenomenon. It's probably what, 150,000 years old,
Right.
200,000 years old. But the body has been evolving for millions of years,
Right.
and it's evolved to survive. In other words, the minute it senses a calorie deficit, it will start slowing down metabolism. It will start going into starvation mode, so that you can live longer and get your next meal.
And all these steps actually defy logic.
Agreed. Because the logical mind says, I am on a diet. The body doesn't know you're on a diet. The body thinks you're starving.
That's right.
So when you skip breakfast, it thinks you're starving.
That's right.
Immediately you shut down, you slow down things,
Yeah.
And the minute you eat because you're hungry, after 15 hours of not eating, it's going to store the food first, Because
Right,
it thinks,
right.
I don't know, maybe it'll take another 15 hours before this guy eats again,
Yes.
So these are things that you cannot trick the body. You got to work in harmony with the body.
Yeah, that's an important concept.
Yeah.
So you got any more points there?
I think we've covered basically some quick tips how to lose belly
These
fat.
are again some very fundamental tips. This is again the cake itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, these few tips I think will take you most of the way.
Yes.
The rest of it will be just the icing on the cake.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, from the Correct Weight Loss team,
This time.
do it right.
For more information about losing belly fat, please visit our resource-rich blog at losebellyfat-blog.com. That's losebellyfat-blog.com. losebellyfat-blog.com. The blog is a rich resource for anyone wanting a toned and trimmed stomach. So until we see you again, hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you. Bye-bye.